Hello everyone, my name is Siddharth Rangan and this is a tutorial about Hive query editor. Before going on into the tutorial, I would like to emphasize on the difference between Pig and Hive. Pig, as we know, is a scripting language, so the data objects that are created are based on the script, and whatever operations are performed are on the script as well. So when the script is completed, the data objects get deleted unless it is stored exclusively, while Hive is an SQL-like query interface that works directly on the HDFS. So it is like a data workbench which allows us to examine, modify, and operate on the data that is present in the Hadoop. Moreover, the processing of the query that is in Hive happens to be on query by query basis or line by line. So this helps us in creating a solution step by step rather than creating a whole scripting program and running it. First, we're going to take two sets of tables, that is data sets. These are the data sets that we are going to see. One is a driver's data set that contains the driver ID, name, SSN, location, certified, and wage plan. Another is a timesheet data set. It contains the driver ID, week, hours logged by him, and the miles logged. Now we need to upload these data sets into the Hive, which is the web interface. So go to upload, files, select the files that we are going to upload. Okay, that is done. Now go over to the Hive query editor. So this is the query editor, and here is the database that will contain the tables that we want. We can run our queries from this play button over here. And so first I would like to run a basic query to create a table. So we are creating a table called temp drivers over here. Run the query. Here you see that temp drivers has been created. Next up, we are going to load the data from the drivers CSV file into the temp drivers table that we have created here. Run the query and observe the output. So the data has been loaded into temp drivers. In order to verify that, you could go over to the icon over here that gives the statistics about the data. It actually gives a sample of data that is present in temp drivers, that is it queries to display the table with a limit value. So this is the data samples that we have right now. Next up, we are going to create a table called drivers that contains fields such as driver ID, name, SSN, location, certified, and wage plan. Run this query and you'll see another table get created in the database. We see here that the table drivers has been created and it would be empty. So now we're going to extract the data that is present in the temp drivers and put it into the drivers into a beautiful column format. Here we're going to use the regular expression to extract the data, and we are giving a data pattern over here to match, so that the data that was present as one column gets split into the various columns that are present in the drivers table. Run this query. We have successfully imported the data over here. Go over to the statistics again to check out the sample of the data inside the drivers. You'll see that it is in the column format. It is extracted from temp drivers. Next, similar to what we have done before, we're going to create a table called temporary timesheet with one column, and we're going to load the timesheet data into this table. Run the query. So we see over here that temp timesheet has been generated, and we see the data has been loaded into it. Now we are going to create another table called timesheet, and we're going to extract the data that is present in temporary timesheet into a column format which contains a driver ID, week, hours logged, and miles logged. The query has completed, and have a look at the timesheet table. It has populated into columns from the data present in temporary timesheet. Next, we're going to generate a query that would get the driver ID, sum of the hours he has logged in, and the miles he has covered from the timesheet table. Run the query and view the output. So whenever a query is given into the Hive editor, you will see that a job is created in the job browser and a map reduce job takes place inside the job browser. So once the query has been executed, you will see that it has generated the driver ID and the hours that he has logged in, including the miles also here. And since we have given group by driver ID, it has grouped according to the driver ID to calculate the hours and miles. Next, we're going to give a query that joins both the drivers as well as timesheet table. It would derive the driver ID, driver name, the total number of hours logged, and the miles covered from both drivers as well as timesheet tables, and it would be grouped by using driver ID. So run the query. So here are the results that we have got. That is, we have the driver ID here and the name of the driver and the total hours clocked and miles covered. So in this tutorial we have seen the basics about Hive query editor and some advantages of Hive over Pig. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching.